we're gonna check out. First thing we're gonna check out is video games, and we actually, if you watched our New Year's Eve show, we actually talked most of that show about a list like this, but I figured we just hit the top 10 and see what you guys were thinking. I got a few lists here, but this one is Games Radar. Let me get it back up to the top.
I wonder if they're gonna put No Light, No Fire on there.
I don't know. We'll see. You can mention whatever you want after we go through the list, but let's take a look at what they say is going to be the top games. Let's see. Big in 2025, the 50 most anticipated upcoming video games of the year. I don't want to go through the whole 50 because I want to cover video games, then the shows, then the movies last. Okay, so let's do it that way. Let's go ahead and check out number 10 on their list is Fable 4. I don't know. Wow. Well, I don't know. I'm going to wait for the reviews and stuff. You never know. They might have changed that chick's face by now. You know, she might not look like she's hammered.
They haven't changed her face.
You don't know that.
They probably made her uglier.
They changed Sonic when people were.
Let's wait and see because Microsoft has been less pushing of the DEI stuff lately.
Yeah. That stuff, you know. I mean, in video games, it's going to be a couple of years before they back off of it, I think. But
and then by that time, we'll have another idiot in there. So, you know.
Well, we'll see what happens. But Fable 4, I'll be looking forward to the reviews of that because I do like this series. I love the first 3 chapters.
I love the series. It was just when I saw that preview on the Xbox Live show.
Yeah.
When they were, I was like, bro.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I love Fable.
Mm-hmm.
Have you played that shitty game that came out? Was it on the 360, John?
The first one was on the Xbox. The first one was on the original Xbox.
No, I'm talking about that role play one where 4 people had to play together. I even played. I was beta tested that.
Oh.
So
the last one I played was Journey on the Kinect on the 360, and it was horrible.
I've not kept up on Fable. I mean, I've got like the ones they released for PC, and I've played the old ones through emulator. But
yeah,
I beat every single one of them. So,
Knock, have you ever played Fable, buddy?
Yeah, I played. I don't think I've ever gone through the first one. I got into the second one and beat that one. Mm-hmm. Really enjoyed it, and then the third one came out, and me and a buddy were playing it together. Our first
you told me that, yeah.
And then he went ahead, and I was gone for a week because we were playing at his house. And then, the next weekend when we planned to play again, the fucker went ahead and built the entire town.
Yeah,
and
didn't you say he beat it?
He beat it and everything, and he was showing me everything he did. I was like, dude, what the fuck? And then we never went back to it. And I was like, I don't want to play this now because you fucking ruined it. So that was my experience.
But you should play it through one of these days. It's a good story, man. It's really cool.
Yeah, it'll be a while before I do that. I got a backlist up to my.
Oh yeah, everybody's got a backlog of stuff they want to do, no doubt. I'm sure. John's server is like half full of shit that he wants to play.
Well, right now I'm playing Kingdom Come Deliverance because number 2's coming out here in February, and that's one of my most anticipated games.
That's on this list here somewhere, I think.
That's a good.
It should be.
Yeah. Okay, so that's number 10 on this list. Number 9 is Metroid Prime 4 Beyond. The Metroid series is pretty popular. I believe that's on the Switch, this one, right?
Yeah, and
that's
I saw a promo for what the new Switch is going to be. They're going to have like magnetic strips on the side and stuff.
And this is going to be a launch title for the Switch too.
Yeah, there was another leak that came out today.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
In a real one too. It wasn't ones where the buttons were all messed up. It was like a real leak because it was like PCS.
I'll wait until this is Nintendo. I'll wait until they do a Nintendo whatever they call their show.
Direct.
That's the thing. Yeah. They don't have E3 anymore, do they? They all do their own individual.
That's what sucks. Show. Everybody does their own individual things now.
Yeah,
and I like that. That means that you can focus on one thing at a time.
Yeah, especially if you're a fan, like Jeremy from Geeks and Gamers. I'm sorry, Knock. What'd you say? Go.
No, I don't care. It was always my dream to my dream to go to a E3 when a console was being released. And I'll never get to experience that. Dude, I was so jealous I wanted to go to see the PS4, and when it first came out, there in that one, Xbox and PS4 came out. When they showcased those, I was like, dude, I wanted to go to the next one or something like that. And then, nope, COVID hit and just destroyed it. So I'll never get to experience that, going to one of those. And then
you can go,
especially
to
now that I can actually afford to.
Right.
You can go to CES in Vegas.
Yeah, CES is like, that's where all these spoilers
not the same.
and stuff come in.
It's not the same.
I'll
never be able to go to an event where both of them are at.
Right.
That's true.
Martin Acosta Santana, my brother from another mother, says, I have one he's hyped for, and that's Subnautica 2. And I believe that's on my list here, too. Yeah.
I tried to get into that. It just, I don't know.
Subnautica?
Next one is Assassin's Creed Shadows.
Nope.
I'm interested in that one. I have looked at the gamepad, and it looks actually pretty decent, so I'm going to give it a go.
Yeah, okay. All right, we got that one. Then we've got Monster Hunter Wilds. Of course, that's a popular series. I've never played it.
It is, yeah. It's I tried one of them. The combat's a little too clunky for me. It's not very fluid, and that kind of ruins it for me. So
yeah,
but yeah, no, it is very beloved.
Yep. So we got that coming, and then we've got Death Stranding 2 on the beach. How can you be hyped for this game? Really? I mean,
I don't know.
I never finished the first one, man.
I never got past the first mission in the first one because they wanted me to go to some place that was exactly like the place I had gone to, but it wasn't the right place, and it was the same function. And then I kept falling over, and I'm like, dude, I have no desire to do this.
I got through the opening cinematic and was like, nope, I don't want to play this.
I can watch The Postman. I'm all for watching Kevin Costner.
Basically, the Postman.
Now let me say something about this game though. It is gorgeous. It's a beautiful world this guy's built. It really.
I want to like it. It's got Norman Reedus in it. I want to like it, but
yeah, I do too.
Kojima.
But it's just, and my daughter has played it through all the way through, and it took her a long time to finish it. She said once you get about halfway through it. There's a whole lot more fighting combat stuff and not so much carrying things, but you have to build that network to even get to that point.
Yeah,
so, that's the pain in the ass is building the network because you're physically. He makes you go through, and these guys can attest to what I'm talking about. It's literally you with shit stacked to the moon on your back, and you have to hold your balance half the time. It's just really weird, man. But gorgeous game. Let's see. Doom: The Dark Ages. Is this the Doom franchise from the old computer games?
Yep.
Yeah, that's been back for a while.
Yeah,
I did not know that.
Been back for a while.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
They've put out 2 versions in the last 10 years.
Okay. All right. Well, we got this one coming. The Dark Ages. I'm sure that fans of Dune will check that out. Of course, Borderlands 4.
They're going to screw that up.
Are they? You think?
Yeah.
I mean,
everything that I've seen so far continues to. They're going to just copy and paste from 3 and Tiny Tina, and I'm like,
yeah. Martin says, "Oh damn, the dark Doom: The Dark Ages is on my wish list too." He says. Let's see. Who is blowing my phone up? You need to stop. Martin is sending me pictures. What? Why are you doing this? Why are you doing this to me?
Whoa there, Martin. TMI, man. TMI.
Yeah, right.
Why are you sending him?
He's
yeah. Just like, why aren't you sending him to me?
I need to turn my phone. He's sending me thumbnails for a bunch of stuff.
If you want to send some titties, send some titty pics.
No, it's not titty pics. It's thumbnails. He probably wants me to use them at the end of the show. Let's see. Elden Ring Night Rain. Now, is this, let's see, a standalone spin-off rather than a simple expansion? Okay. So this is a brand new game. Okay. Very cool.
They're going to make money off of that.
Oh, yeah. For sure, man.
They made money off the DLC, too.
I mean,
the
come
DLC.
On. Yeah.
DLC
I haven't played the DLC. I'm waiting until I move to get back into that one.
I hear you. But this, it's not my cup of tea. I'm not into the Souls games, and I don't like anything that tough. Either. But you're not into those, but you were into this one, right?
I was into this one, yeah, because there's a little bit more RPG in Elden Ring, and for me, I was able to over level for places. So when I can over level, it makes it so much easier. There was only one time where 2 times really, because of that bitch in the cave. But there's only one time where I spent 6
I know
hours
what
fighting
he's
a boss.
talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yep.
every Elden Ring knows who I'm talking about. So.
Yeah, exactly. Mm-hmm.
But there was so for the most part, I mean, even for that chick, when I switched my when I what do you call it, respect into a different strategy,
Right.
just destroyed her. So it's a fun game, but it was first time I put into a Souls-like game.
Right. Yeah. It's just not my cup of tea. Look, guys, I've told my gaming brethren, who is mostly this panel, I am too old to put that much time into a game anymore. I don't even, my favorite game is DCUO, and I don't even play that as much as I used to.
No,
So
he only plays it like once or twice a month.
yeah, I don't get on
Yeah.
it very much anymore.
He's not like me, where I play No Man's Sky every single night.
Yeah. Well, I do play Madden every day, but that's
you're
just
like-
to keep my button skills
It's
going.
my No
and,
Man's
you know,
Sky. So Madden for you, that's your No Man's.
that's my No Man's Sky. Yes,
Yeah, that's
I wake up with that.
basically
But then again, I love football, so that's
Yeah.
me. So.
Oh, I love football too. It's just the
But
games. They got
this game,
shittier,
I hope they
you know.
continue to do good stuff, man. I mean, if they're putting out stuff that people love, more power to Elden Ring, no doubt. That's going to be cool. Next up is Ghost of Yoti. This is
Yes.
this is a I think it's a sequel to Ghost of Tsushima. So, and we know how popular that one was. So this should be really cool.
Is Joe roboting for anybody else, or is it just me?
No, it's fine.
He's fine to me.
Do you
Okay,
need to
it's
reset?
me.
Okay.
And I don't see any stutter in my video. I'm sitting there shaking my head back and forth.
Do you
I
see
look
what
fine
Low
up here,
Spec
so.
said?
What's that?
Do you see what Low Spec said? The rumors are
What
wild.
is he saying? Let's see.
Uh,
Low Spec says the rumors are wild that Valve has learned to count to 3 on both Steam, OS, and Half-Life.
And it only took them like 20 years.
All right. Well, I mean, when was the last Half-Life game? When was that?
It was like 15, 20 years ago.
Okay,
15, 20
gotcha.
years ago.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I was never a Half-Life guy.
Yeah.
Well, apparently they've got some fans because they're talking.
Because-
about
Oh, they do.
it.
It's a very, very
Because
big game.
KOTOR came out 20 years ago. So
Yeah.
It's a running. Are you talking about Half-Life 3?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Well,
a
Half-Life.
running gag. Gabe Newell basically came out and said that they can't make a Half-Life 3 at this point.
Kay says it's 2004, 20
Yeah.
years ago. Wow.
Yeah,
That's
so I
crazy.
told you it was like 20,
Last
20
Half-Life
25
game.
years ago because we're 2020.
But let's get back to this one. Who has played Ghost of Tsushima? I haven't.
It was
have.
awesome. It was awesome.
It's an amazing game.
Yeah, it is
It's one of those things. Like, think of this, Joe. It's one of those games that you just have to enjoy its beauty. Instead of giving you like an arrow above your head to point in the direction you have to go, they use the wind.
Wow. That's cool.
It's shit like that that's just unique, and it's just. And when you try to hide around like a ninja, it actually makes it rain because it's telling you that you're not honorable.
Yeah.
So it rains more in the game. Whereas if you fight like a samurai, you fight with honor. It
Yeah.
actually there's more sunshine.
Wow.
It's
That's
it's stuff like
badass.
that. It's just cool. It was just and the fighting is so much fun. And when you get into those little I don't know what you call them, Jez. I don't want to say cut scenes. Little
Yeah.
Cinematics.
There's little
well, it's not a
cinematic,
cinematic. It's kind of a
but it's
You control it.
hard. Yeah, it's awesome though. This game, the first game was awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Okay.
so
Wow. Cool.
So I'm
Might
gonna
have
play
to
it.
get that one and try it out now that I'm
Yeah,
sure.
first game
It's,
is
it's,
fucking
the closest you can probably get to it, Joe, is probably like Fallen Order, Jedi
Okay.
Fallen Order
I got you.
with the
and
couch
I
attacks.
love Fallen Order. So
Yeah.
you know.
Cool. Okay, so their number one most anticipated game
Oh,
is
yeah.
Grand Theft Auto 6.
Only-
of course,
only took
everybody
13
can't wait
years.
to see this.
Yeah, congratulations.
Lives are
It's
gonna
13
like
years.
be stopped when this one comes out.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like this is the game people are gonna take a week off to play.
yeah, they are.
And it's
Oh,
not
yeah.
even. I don't even. I'm curious to see if they're even going to do online on release, which they didn't for 5.
Mhm.
So
Dude,
came
it took
later.
them. Was it how long? Because I got GTA 5 on the release. And it was terrible.
So it definitely came online when it was still on PS3.
Yeah.
So
So
it was about a
took
year
them-
later or so, and then it wasn't until like a year after that they or like 6 months to a year after that they actually started putting DLCs in, because
Yeah.
the very first online was very basic, and I remember doing
Oh,
it with like
God, it was so
BS and
terrible.
Takedown. We were playing that all the time.
I was fixing to
back
say, I
then.
know the DC Universe crew we used to run
Yeah,
with
Red.
played the hell
yeah,
out of this game.
Luke, we
Yeah.
were playing the crap out of it, but it just got boring because we
Saxon
were playing
still
it.
plays it. I see him sign on and play it all the
GTA
time.
Well,
Five
we
is
played
so
it
boring.
so much, but there became no missions. And by the time we
Yeah.
burnt out on it, that's when the DLC came with the heists.
Yeah.
And then
heist-
we were,
And then
we were
I
already
played
done.
the heist. I played the shit out of the heist.
I played a couple of the heists, but by that time I was done with the game. So
Yeah.
Martin Acosta Santana says GTA 6, the summer of love.
The Summer of Wolf.
Are we going to have city blocks burning and shit? I wonder, man. I wonder if we're going to have riots in the streets. and
Speaking
stuff.
of that, about LA, I think there's more than meets the eye.
Let's
now.
keep it on video games.
Yeah,
Yeah.
let's
Let's
do that, shall we, Jed? Let's do that. But anyway, let's see. What else did you guys want to?
Oh, I wanted to show you
I
this.
can always search the page, can I?
I
How do
got
I
one for
search
you,
the
Joe.
page for different stuff, guys?
Well, I
I
tell
don't
you,
know
one
that.
game that I'm going to get in a couple actually comes out in a week and a half, I believe, is the next iteration of Dynasty Warriors.
Yeah, I downloaded that friggin' demo, like you said, and I enjoyed it. That's a lot of fun.
Dynasty
It's a
Warriors
crazy
song.
game, man.
Yeah, it
have you
is.
tried that yet, John? I don't know if you're a Dynasty Warriors fan.
No, I haven't yet.
Oh, the demo's free on PlayStation 5. If you
Yeah.
haven't, give it a try, dude. It's so much fun.
Yeah,
And
so
the Lubu
neat.
fight is
Yeah, I haven't made it to the big
no
boss
matter what
yet.
no matter what game he's in, Lubu is always overpowered.
Yeah.
it's an awesome game. It's a lot more.
I
There's
guess
a lot
that's
more
a great
strategy in here than it is just because they added a little bit more of the little more block and interrupt and stuff like that into it than normal.
Mhm. Okay.
So this is the game I'm looking forward to right here. So
Light No Fire. Yeah. Now this
Yeah.
is made by the guys that do No Man's Sky,
No Man's Sky.
correct?
yes, I'm looking
Oh,
so
okay.
forward to this.
So it's going to take about 5 years for it to be good. All right, got it.
Yeah,
Yeah, I know.
Cool. All
Well,
right.
I hope he learns.
wait.
bro. Fuck up
I'll get
at the
excited
end.
about it after about the third major patch.
By the time it got good, I just couldn't get into No Man's Sky anymore. So kind of
I
lost out
know
on
it's
that
gonna
one.
be dope, man.
I hear you.
I can't
I'm sure it
wait
will.
for
In
this to
5
come out.
years, I'm sure it'll be great.
Look, you got to look at the track record. You understand why they're saying this, Jed? I mean,
Dude,
come
yeah,
on.
dude, they learned. He learned,
Yeah, I'm
dude.
sure.
He went from the bottom to the top of God tier.
But I
Wow.
remember,
No, I wouldn't say all that.
Oh, look
it's
at
still
this.
not a game I'm going to get into. No Man's Sky.
Dude,
so.
look, we got dragons and stuff now, man. Like, come on.
Oh, so
We'll
it's art.
see. Like I said, I am not checking anything out until I see some reviews on it. I'm not buying anything
Oh.
brand new. Not going to do that. But I understand why you feel that way about it, because I'm gonna shut this down now, buddy. I don't want to get hit. But yeah, I understand why you're hyped about it. You like the guys that make it. I'm the same way with Quantic Dream. Anything they make, I will
Yeah.
buy. Because
So-
I do love their products. So
Yeah.
yeah, I understand where you're coming from. You got to
Yeah.
understand where the rest of us are coming from, though.
Yeah.
They do have a track history of
Oh, okay. I want to put the track history was they fucked up. They listened to the community and put every single DLC out for free for the last 10 years.
yeah.
Let's put that
Right.
into perspective
There
there.
you go. Yeah, it's
Okay.
true. But they had to.
learned.
There was a reason why they had to do that, though.
Yeah, but
Every
they
DLC for Fallout 76 has been free too. So
Yeah.
so
Okay, so what do you got here, John?
this is not in any particular order.
Oh,
These are the
yeah.
games that
Was
I'm
this another
excited
sequel?
about.
Okay.
Let me wrong. I was,
Now, Joe, think of the Godfather music while you're watching this
Of
little
course.
trailer here.
But we got Mafia the Old Country.
Yeah,
takes
exactly.
place in Sicily in the 1900s.
Wow.
hey
Ugh.
John, is this a sequel to any of the games?
It's a prequel.
It's a
It's a
prequel to it.
prequel.
Oh,
yeah.
that's
The
awesome.
old country.
Prequel
It's in
Mafia.
Sicily, man. Yeah.
I tell you what, I honestly wish that they gave Mafia 2 the Mafia 1 treatment.
Oh, dude,
I went-
Mafia 1
I went back
was
and played
so good.
Mafia 1 when they did the remaster. Oh,
Oh,
They
so
remastered all
good.
3 of them.
And then, no. I'm talking about a real remaster. Mafia 1 was a remaster. The other 2 were like up touches.
yeah,
Because when
that's
you go
what I-
from Mafia 1, which was a true remaster, to Mafia
Yes.
2, I couldn't play Mafia 2. It just handled like crap.
it looked weird, and then you go to 3, and 3 is just like, oh.
Well, 3 was fine. 3 was made for the PS3, so
Yeah.
it was the graphics
But
were
yeah,
okay.
I agree
to
with
touch
what
up,
Not
but
says on the
from
second
from
one.
Mafia 1 remake to number 2 remaster,
They,
it's just
they need to give the
I couldn't do
second
it.
one some love.
Yeah, they
What
if
do
they
we got
if
here?
they
What-
had done. Yeah.
Oh, go ahead.
Ooh.
Go ahead, Knock. I'm sorry.
No,
I thought
sorry.
you were done.
I got distracted by the Outer Worlds 2. I'm ready for that too.
Yeah, Outer Worlds 2.
I hope it's longer than the first game.
Yeah, that's true.
That first game, I blew through this in a day. Literally.
Yeah.
blew
I
through
didn't
it
take
in a
that.
day.
I didn't go that fast, but it was definitely not more than a couple days.
See, I don't understand all you people. Oh, I blew through it today. Well, you can't do that because there's too much stuff to do.
Dude, I play games all the time.
Yeah, I understand that, but you don't experience the whole game. You just through
Speed
it.
run.
Now you know
I
I kind
don't
of
speed run. I go and play. Man.
yeah right yeah. So you know what's funny with John? I was thinking about this the other day because right.
The game's very short.
Hang on, Jed. When there's certain, and you sometimes you can tell when you're seeing it, right? When you're playing it, Joe, The Last of Us, right?
Yeah.
When you play certain games, when you watch like Arcane, right, for the first time,
Yeah.
when there's certain things that you experience for the first time and you know that they're good, when I do that, I space it out on purpose. Last of Us 1, I spread out between, I think it was a month. And it's only like a 10-hour game.
No, it's not long. The first one isn't
And
long.
I spread at least to like 2 or 3 weeks because I knew what I was experiencing was so good. I don't know if Outer Worlds is on that level, but I think that's kind of what, closer to what John is saying, is you got to spread it out a little bit and enjoy it.
Well, and there's all the side quest stuff. Did you do all the
True.
side quest
Yeah.
stuff?
Don't play
If you're a
Skyrim, play their
completionist,
main
yeah.
quest.
Quest. Yeah.
Yeah, so.
When the
But
DLC came out and stuff, I went and did that stuff. That was
anyway,
very short.
Outer Worlds,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Slay the Spire 2.
Yeah, I
Slay
can't
the
wait for
Spider.
that.
That I
Okay.
never got into.
That's gonna.
Can
be
you can you blow that screen up a little bit, man, so we don't have so much side border and maybe that a little bit bigger?
I don't know,
Can we
for some
see the
reason
game,
it wasn't-
John? Can we
it
see the
wasn't-
game?
It wasn't letting me.
Really?
There we
Huh.
go.
There it goes. Yeah. There
Yeah.
you go. That's perfect right there. Yeah. Okay.
But Slay the Spire.
Mm-hmm. Slay the Spire.
Solasta 2,
Mm-hmm.
which is the sequel to Solasta, which is an RPG.
No.
that uses the
This is a
540 rule
sequel?
set.
Yeah,
Yep.
this is a sequel.
Wow. I thought they just started at 2.
Yeah.
Sorry.
But hang on, say it again. What it's about? Oh, it's gorgeous looking. I tell you that.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's a. You won't like it because it's turn-based tactical, like Baldur's Gate.
Well, I liked Baldur's Gate. If it's a good story, I'll
Dude,
play it.
He
Yeah,
played.
well, the
Didn't you
first
play
one was
all the way
really
through
good.
Baldur's
but,
Gate 3, Joe?
It uses.
Yeah,
it
I played the
uses
shit out of it.
Yeah.
It uses the 5th edition rule set for Dungeons and Dragons, so
Okay.
the characters are all D&D characters.
Yeah, that looks like something I'd like to play for sure.
Because
Yeah,
I sat
I
here
have a
couple
rough go
hours
with
and
the,
watched him
um,
play. So.
with the BG3 bit. I'm not a fan of that kind of style.
Yeah.
I think the closest I get to it is Final Fantasy Tactics.
Mhm.
But I don't know. I had a lot of trouble. I bought the game and then I never finished it. So
Hmm.
I think I
Now,
got
this
like an
is
hour
the
into it. But I got to give it
Mark
a chance.
says he's
Dude,
really
once you
hyped
get
about
to the end of Final
Subnautica.
Fantasy Tactic, it gets really hard.
Final Fantasy Tactics is easy as fudge.
Yeah.
Subnautica 2 is this one right here.
Yep.
I guess it's underwater exploration or something. I don't know.
Yeah, it's a survival game. Yeah, you collect things
Okay.
and stuff like that and build up your
I
submarine.
have a bad feeling with this one. There's
Mhm.
something that just seems off.
Yeah.
I love the first game. I beat the shit out
I've
of it.
been waiting for this one forever.
Yeah.
Bloodlines 2.
Bloodline, dude. Yeah, I played this on PC. Yeah.
The first one was boring as fuck.
Yeah.
Well,
If you like boring and dry, then here you go. I don't know.
Well, I mean,
I tried watching it. It just looks so awful.
Yeah.
Well,
You know what I'm gonna
the
do?
first one's an old game.
I'm gonna have to get on and see some of the videos for these. You know,
I've been
see what it's
waiting
like.
for years for them to do a sequel to that game. So
A racing game, John?
Yep. I play racing games.
Yeah, I haven't played a racing game in a long time.
Dude,
Really
I
haven't.
I play Gran Turismo. I play
Gran Turismo is probably the only one I ever play.
I
wish
Forza,
they would do another Burnout.
Assetto Corsa.
Yeah, Burnout.
Do they make any NASCAR games anymore? I used to love the old EA Sports ones. Huh?
Yeah, they do.
There's Adam Fall.
Adam Falls, another one we talked about over New Year's Eve. Yeah.
I mean, one.
March 25th or March
any
27th.
kind of survival action game is.
This is my shit right here.
Yeah. My nephew. Now, let me get your guys' thoughts on this. My nephew asked if we had talked about Path of Exiles 2, so we can dunk on Blizzard. Path of Exiles 2 has about 4 times the concurrent players as Blizzard's Diablo 4, coming from a way smaller gaming studio.
Because Blizzard doesn't listen to their fans, and Path of Exiles.
Blizzard nerfed the shit out of all the good roles.
Yeah, they nerfed it, and Path of Exiles actually.
Then they nerfed the Hellscape or whatever they call it. I forget what the temporary dead zone. The dead zone.
If you go and look at Marvel Rivals, Path of Exiles, and other games, the studios listen to people. That's the reason why they're popular.
Yeah. I watched Moist Critical talk about that new Marvel game Rivals, and he said he loves it, but it crashes way too much.
It does. Even on my Xbox crashes.
And he said it's not good crashes either. It's like right when they're fixing to get a win, he crashes a bunch of times. So.
They still got some bugs and stuff in to get out of it.
Let's see.
And they just put the Fantastic Four in it too.
Bo says, "Yep," and it's so sweet to see it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Talking about Path of Exiles. Okay, tell me about Kingdom Come Deliverance 2.
It's a open world,
so good,
medieval action RPG.
Mm-hmm. It's not turn based.
No. This is live action.
Oh, is this the one where you have to learn defense and shit like that?
Is.
Oh yeah, dude. Oh my god, you got to learn everything, Joe. Archery, you're awful at. Fighting, you're awful at. Lockpicking, you're awful at. Like I had to spend an hour the other day on the first one learning to lockpick, because the tutorial lockpicking the lockpicking is awful in the first one. By the way,
it is.
I'm hoping they fix it, especially on controller. It was not meant for controller. Right?
No, it wasn't.
So, but it's tolerable on controller. But you have to start on really easy. The tutorial starts you on a chest that's easy, but it's impossible, almost impossible.
Yeah.
So you have to do real easy first, which is kind of tough, but still doable, so that you gain levels, and then it makes the easy possible. And then you get perks like makes your lockpick last longer and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Okay. So basically, what you're telling me is through the gameplay, you're doing basically what we do in DCUO and improving as we go along. Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha. I got you. That's cool.
A lot more in depth than DC, but yeah.
Right.
I'm because you get experience when you get into a sword fight and you're using a sword or you're using an axe. You're doing your vitality, your strength, your sword itself. I hope they fix like the sword perks and weapons perks, because really all they were combos. And unfortunately, with one of the patches in Kingdom Come Deliverance, they made sword fighting obsolete because it was based on combos, but they changed AI to be, it basically turned into WWE countering.
Oh, wow.
Where you couldn't do a combo because they would counter
every time, yeah.
So you just had to basically do counters on them. So it paid, but I mean it was fun. But once you get your levels up and you actually start, like, you actually feel yourself progressing, because you're just a little punk squire at the start of it, but then you actually turn into like a knight.
Yeah.
You're the son of a blacksmith.
Yeah, you're a son of a blacksmith.
The whole game starts out with you because you're goofing off and stuff. Your dad basically sends you to go do something, and basically they get invaded in the middle of him doing these chores, and his family gets wiped out.
Wow.
And it's
Sounds cool. Soul Assassin says so. It's console LARPing.
Basically,
I'm in.
yes, it
Yeah,
absolutely is.
very
Yeah.
cool.
And so you just go around, you help out people. You could be good, you could be bad, kind of thing. It's like it's Joe. I would say it's a lot like Fable
yeah,
in that regard.
yeah, that sounds right. I hear that.
Your reputation
yeah.
precedes you and stuff like
Mhm.
that. You
Yeah.
can build a reputation in each town.
Yeah.
And all that good stuff. And
Our
so, yeah.
Canadian representation is here. He says, "Okay, America Light is here. It's Comic Relief
Okay,
Crusader. Good to see you."
Civ
Uh,
7.
Welcome to America, brother. America.
I-
You're welcome.
I've played every Civilization since the first one, so of course I'm going to play Civ 7.
I've always been
Sid Meier's
intimidated by Civilization.
Yeah. I know this is a huge one for a lot of people. Yeah.
And I got-
It looks
I got
pretty.
one more.
That's for sure. The
Fucking
cinematics.
soul.
He says, "America." You can't say that without saying "fuck yeah." Come on, bro. Get
And
with
then
me.
the last one on my list is 2
I
Point
want to
Media
play this.
from the folks that made
2 Point
from 2 Point Studios. They make
Okay.
2 Point
Yeah.
2 Point Hospital and 2 Point Campus.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, have you got how many more you got on this list?
done.
I know your list can be long, my brother.
I'm done.
Okay.
That was
All
it.
right. So yeah, here we go. Fuck yeah! There you go. That's how you do it. We're gonna learn you there, Comic Relief Crusader. But anyway,
You're gonna get Americanized.
so let's go around the horn. My one that I'm most interested in and looking at is Fable, of course. I'm a huge fan of that, and I want to see if it's going to be playable or not. They've fallen down the last couple of times they've tried to put Fable out. The Connect thing was horrible with Journey.
Oh, God, that was
And then I know about the one you're talking about, Jed, because it's basically Dungeons and Dragons. It's not even Fable anymore.
they screwed it up.
Yeah, so I really believe that they made a Dungeons and Dragons game and couldn't produce it and decided to slap the Fable tag on it. Is what they did. But anyway, that's the one I'm looking forward to the most. Jed, yours is the one by the guys that do No Man's Sky, right?
Yeah, because that dude, that's
Light No Fire. Is that the name of it?
Yeah, Light No Fire. Because we're gonna because you can play with people in No Man's Sky, but you're gonna like literally get to play with everybody now.
Well, that's cool.
You can still, but on No Man's Sky, the path and stuff in the game takes you away from people. You're gonna have to do stuff with people now. You can either play alone or do stuff with people.
Okay.
So that's where I'm loving this, where they're putting more.
They promised multiplayer out the box last time, so I'm not holding my breath.
I mean, it was multiplayer.
That's the one that's the one you're looking forward to.
Yeah.
Knock. What are you looking forward to, man?
Definitely Kingdom Comes Deliverance 2. The Dynasty Warriors, which we actually didn't show that one, but that's the Origins.
No, but it's look, guys. Just all you have to do is search in the PlayStation Store. It's free. You can download it and play it.
I think it's the 16th. I think it's
called
the 16th or 18th or something like that. But it's like a week and a half. But it's I'm definitely looking forward to that one. And I'm trying to think. I think there was one more on that. Definitely the Ghost of Uni or whatever it was.
Yetzi or something like that. I don't know how.
I'll definitely.
We'll find out when the game comes out.
I'd say KCD2 is probably my biggest one though.
Yeah,
for sure.
Okay. What about you, John? What's top of your list? Huh?
Adam
Fall.
That's
okay.
my other one.
And I've already got it pre-installed. I already got it. It's mine. I'm waiting for it to launch.
Okay. Well, very good. All right. Well, let's move on then. We're gonna.
So I want to say, if anybody has No Man's Sky right now, they're doing my favorite expedition right now, Aquarius, where you get to learn how to fish and stuff. So I love that. This is my favorite out of all the expeditions so far. And then they're gonna have the hardest one after this one, the Cursed. So yeah, I hate that one.
This has been a section of our main pop culture show, State of the Atmosphere, on Joe's Atmospheres channel. Come check us out.